Uh, hey, Captain Myers. Look, I need your help with to move something. Look, I'll let you have it. You can do it, man. I'll be there to support you. Okay. All right. Thanks, man. Thanks. You the man. You the man.
Uh-huh. Sure. Sure. I'll help you.
Okay. Look. I know that that moving a box is tall, but you know, maybe there's a couple of cookies involved, you know? I know you like cookies. Huh?
Yeah, said I'll be there to help you.
Hey, look, we've asked you more than once, and I'm gonna ask you this, but I'll make an exception. Can you help me out with this? And maybe I'll help you. I'll think about it.
No, I said I'll be there to help you.
Okay. All right. Here's how it's gonna go. Okay. I have to move this box and I need your help. I'll help you move the box, and we'll do it as a team. Okay? How does that sound?
What are you doing? You seem like you're going through all this. Hmm. Nah. Uh,
I asked you to help me move that box. You're gonna help me move that box right now. Tag back. Let's go. Let's go.
you doing okay, pal?
I don't know, man. I'm really freaking out. I'm going through all the leadership styles and traits, and I don't know what's going on. It's horrifying.
All right, hang on, weird quirky me. Hang on. Let's Google this. Let me sit down. We'll Google this. All right, so according to this, it says here you have multiple leadership personality disorder. Welcome to Leadership Implements. I'm your mentor, Captain Andrew Myers, and we're going to do a five-parter series, if you will, today on the 5 leadership types that we all pretty much encounter every day. So we're going to start with laissez-faire, authoritarian, management by exception, contingent rewards, and lastly, but not leastly, transformational and / servant leadership. Okay, so maybe I got a little bit too excited on this, but this is our 5-part lesson. So we're going to start with laissez-faire today, and the question of the day, what exactly is laissez-faire, and is it good leadership? So let's start by defining what laissez-faire is first off. And it's actually of French origin in some folklore, and it means leave us alone. And it doesn't seem so bad, right? Well, in a lot of leadership definitions, laissez-faire basically means hands-off, which also means, no micromanaging or pretty much letting you do what you need to do. That's fine. However, though, it also means absence of leadership and separate from responsibility. These are key, though, because this is where the negative aspects of this term, or leadership style, if you will, is. And this is where we kind of start to lose track. So, in leadership, having lack of responsibility or no responsibility, no leadership isn't exactly what I would call leadership at all. It's not exactly what any of us really would want. So a lot of us, sometimes we have things we don't desire, we don't want to deal with, and as a result, we tend to distance ourselves from it, either because we don't know how to do it, or we think it's going to be a lot of work, or maybe we're just scared of having to lead or having to do it. And it's not bad to be scared when you're in a leadership position, and it's not a bad thing if you don't know it, or don't know how to lead, or don't know how to do a certain task. However, though, it's not good for us to just back off and not do anything and just hope it goes away. If you don't understand something, it's better just to ask and feel like a fool than to really mess up and be the fool. And we all have to be aware of this. We all have to know and try. Because in the end of the day, a true leader is willing to own the fact that maybe they just don't know. And it's okay if you don't know, because not all leaders have the answer. We've talked about that before in previous videos. And we have to take that step and have to take that chance. So as leaders, we need to take that responsibility and that ownership. And there is a few approaches, though, that you can be responsible and still have this laissez-faire kind of attitude. When you're teaching someone to lead and giving them a hands-off method, saying, okay, you know what? I've taught you all I can, young Padawan learner. Now, let's see if you can do this. And if you take that hands-off approach, but at the same time, though, you're letting them take the show. You're letting them take command and being able to lead, which is exactly where you want to be found. Because you're not always going to be in a leadership position. You're not always going to have the command authority position. You're not always going to have that forever. So you have to be willing to teach and raise up the next generation. And that is the most important and most key thing that we need to do in leadership today. Because a lot of this younger generation is, at least from what I've seen in my years in Civil Air Patrol and even in the private business world, even in college, I've seen leaders failing to bring up the next generation. And what happens is there's such a faulty and there's such a lack of responsibility that no one wants to follow them. And who would want to follow a leader who doesn't want to take responsibility? You know, it says it's this guy's fault. But we have to be aware of that. We have to be willing to own that and be knowledgeable in how to have boundaries and saying, okay, I'll give you this much. And it's okay to try to let go. In fact, it's actually a really important thing. When it comes time to, like, your service time or your time in that leadership position, when you start to let go and start to let the other person take care of that, because then it creates a smoother transition. And that's where you want to be. And this is where laissez-faire actually becomes a good thing, because now it's starting to mold and starting to shape the future. And just because you may not have the title or the position doesn't exactly mean that you have a complete loss in total leadership ability. In fact, a lot of leaders still refer back to their mentors anyway, and that is a sign of a true leader. And so this not only makes individuals feel like they have a contribution or they're a part of the team, but also gives them an opportunity to lead themselves and lead others as well. And you have to be careful, though, just not to let them do the job for you, or else they're going to end up replacing you without you even having that say or that call of being willing to leave. And that's where you have to be careful. And with this laissez-faire approach, it also helps bring the team sometimes it helps bring the team closer together, because now they're able to, like I said before, lead themselves and lead others. But it also makes them feel very included. It makes them feel a part, because there are some businesses like marketing or advertising that actually do have a laissez-faire approach to the problem, because they want their advertising, their agencies, or their, I'm not sure all the titles, but they want their employees, if you will, to be able to lead themselves and have the responsibility of what they're in charge of. So it's not exactly a total bum type of approach, but if you do it right, and if you are the type where you like having the title, but you don't want to do the stuff, then this is that leadership problem where this becomes a negative, and this is that type of leadership style. So next week we're going to talk about the authoritarian, and have anything you want to talk about, have anything you want to share or would like me to discuss in these leadership videos, hit me up with an email. Y'all know how to contact me, and contact me whenever.
I just need to get moving.